Welcome to Tactical Hapkido Live. I'm Pastor Chuck Edwards.
And I'm Grandmaster Barry Rodemaker. And this is our March addition to our show. And March is exciting in my household. It's my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And keeping that we're talking about my wife, I live in a suburb of Erie, Pennsylvania called Lawrence Park. And a few weeks ago, my wife was sworn in as a new commissioner.
Congratulations, Gene.
So all of us at the Tactical Hapkido Alliance want to wish you just the best of luck and for you to serve our community.
Great job. Great job. Well, Grandmaster, this week we're going to, some people consider this a hot potato. People are either hot or they're cold about it. One of the things that I've been asked over the years that I've been teaching and practicing the martial arts are the martial arts compatible with Christianity? Now, let me ask you just that first before I ask you one of the main questions, and that is, are the martial arts compatible with Christianity?
The answer is absolutely.
They are compatible. Now, one of the questions I get after I answer in the affirmative as well is I hear from people that aren't we as Christians supposed to turn the other cheek?
This question has been brought to me by several people, and they quote that scripture. And if you research the scripture in the original text, yes, Christ is talking about verbal insults. Because if someone calls you a fat head, whatever, and you punch them, you're not showing them Christ's love. And two, that's not what he's talking about. You're overreacting. But if someone is raping your family, raping somebody, stealing, they are no longer innocent, and you are protecting them.
So obviously, when Jesus says to turn the other cheek, it's involving, in fact, if you're talking insults, it's issues of our pride anyway.
Exactly.
It's a matters of our pride. But when it comes to matters of protection or protecting others, in 1 Corinthians, the love chapter, it tells us that love always protects. So obviously, if we love others, whether it's our family, we're told to love strangers, we're told to love even our enemies. If someone's in danger, we're going to want to protect them. So how does that work then for us? And when we find ourselves in a situation where we're protecting ourselves or we're protecting someone else, obviously not at all situations are the same. How then would Changsel Kwan Hapkido work for us in a situation?
Because with Changsel Kwan, you can just accelerate it, making it more deadly, if you will, or de-escalate it, depending on each situation. When we go upstairs, we're going to show you how you can be in complete control and take the aggression and neutralize it, or step it up a notch to hurt.
So that's any situation, whether it's someone who's just an obnoxious individual who you're trying to get away from, or an escalating threat, or someone who's extremely dangerous. It's just the same techniques. You just
exactly, and we're gonna show that here in a few minutes.
All right, stay tuned and see what happens when we use Changsel Kwan Hapkido for varying level of threats.
Right now, we're going to take you through the escalation process from a simple grab where it's just someone being annoying and you want to get away, to using deadly force with the firearm. First, the person grabs you. You do what we call a simple breakaway or a simple release. You're going to go around, push, hey, I want no trouble. Next, it gets a little more aggressive. They grab you violently by the garment or whatever. You come down, lock. You can strike if you have to. Now, we're going to step it up a notch. The person not only grabs you, but they're grabbing you even more violently into a choke. He goes to choke. First thing you need to do, as he's trying to cut your airway off, is you need to stop him from doing that, breaking the grip, coming around, going into a simple armbar. Now, we're going to step it up a notch, where a firearm is used. Here they're asking for demands. The first thing you want to do is wait until they flinch or they say something. Then you need to spring, hands come right up into the joint lock. From here, always keeping the weapon towards them. Snap the wrist, take the weapon away. You can see Changsel Kwan answers the question and answers the response from just a simple annoyance to someone using a firearm.
All right, well, we're back, and thank you, Grandmaster, for showing us those techniques that deal with the different levels of threat. One of the things that I want to share, and we always share a scripture, is this one from Luke 22:36. Then he said to him, this is Jesus, but now he who has money, let him take it. likewise a knapsack, and he who has no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. So just to put a cap on this, Jesus does allow for us to effect means to protect ourselves. It's very clear in Scripture. But one of the things that came to my mind, GM, was that when we were upstairs and you were taking us through the different levels of aggression and how that we can, with the same techniques, even deal with them, I was reminded of the conflict continuum women's self-defense class that you have trained myself and several of my instructors to do. We've done several classes now, and I was wondering if you might want to share with our viewers what exactly conflict continuum is.
Well, this is the word conflict continuum. It's from the prevention and the mild, and as you continue them through the threat level. And it's Chung Tzu Kwan Hapkido broken down to its basic elements and taught so a female can learn it quickly and efficiently.
Well, if you're a business or an event center, or if you'd like to sponsor a conflict continuum class in your area, the information's on the screen. We'd be glad to contact you and send some certified instructors. These are techniques that any woman can learn in just 3 hours and remember if she ever needs them. So we want to thank you for this edition of Tactical Hapkido Live. It's been a pleasure. God bless you.
Thank you.